All right, so welcome. Today we're going to be talking about a question I was recently asked about, which is, should I flip a house that has a pool, right? Now, here's the answer, it depends. Way to scapegoat the answer, right? Now, let me further clarify what I mean by that. First of all, if you're in your warm weather states like Arizona, Nevada, California, Florida, having a pool is a big plus, right? Because it's warm year round, and so there's a lot of advantages to having a pool. The real thing you should be asking is, what is the value of a pool in my market? So in those warm weather states, typically having a pool is a huge selling advantage for that very reason. It's hot there, people want pools. Now, when you get into your non-warm weather states like Michigan or Illinois, Ohio, some of those places, there isn't as much of a demand for pools, so it really comes down to what does the market say, And I found in those non-warm weather states that it's neutral. A pool doesn't help you, it doesn't hurt you, it's just neutral. Some buyers want it, some buyers don't want it, but you better understand the value of it. In those states where it's kind of neutral, your non-warm weather states, here's the question I ask. Is the cost of repairing the pool, getting it functional, is that cost greater or less than the value of having that pool? So if your house isn't going to sell for any more with or without a pool, but there's a lot of repair work that needs done on that pool, then scrap it. Don't do the pool. So here's what I do. I've done this 4 or 5 times. I'll actually remove the pool. It costs about $4,000 to $5,000 to demo out a pool. Now, obviously that depends on how big it is and all of that, but what I've done in several situations is we go in and we jackhammer out the floor and then we fill it all in. Now, some municipalities won't let you fill it all in. You have to actually remove everything and haul it out, all the brick and all the pool. That's gonna actually cost you some more. But if you've got, lines that need repaired and pumps that need repaired and all of this work on your pool, don't spend the money to repair a pool if it's not going to give you any more value out of the home. And then, like I said, in those non-warm weather states, in most of those markets, that's the reality, is having that pool isn't going to increase your sale price from a home similar to that one that doesn't have a pool, because there's just not that demand for that pool. It's kind of a toss-up. Some buyers may want it, some buyers may not want it, but you're not going to get more because you have that pool. So if you're in a market where that's the case, and the comps will tell all, study your market and determine if that's the case, and then find out what kind of work that pool needs and decide if that's the best use of money. And again, I found in a lot of markets that I'm just going to get rid of this pool. It's not going to help me. It's going to actually limit my buyers on who can buy this house, because if it's not helping, if it's not increasing value, and there's a bunch of work to do on that pool, I just assume demo it, fill it in, and give a bigger yard. And I've done that in Washington, I've done that in Michigan, and a few other markets. So I hope that answers that question. Should I flip a house with a pool? It depends. Make sure you understand your market. Make sure you know the value of that pool. Obviously, not all pools are created equal. Some pools have a lot more value to them than other pools, depending on what kind of pool it is and how big and all of that. But learn your market, understand what the pool will do to your resale value of your deal, and then make a decision. That's today's tip. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time.